So now I want to show you a drill that you can do, a practice, a little practice activity that you can do to help you really get a feel for that club face. So, all right, so it's a beautiful day here in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's July and it's hot and humid. Why did I wear a black shirt? I don't know, but live and learn, right? So the last few videos we've been talking about, kind of getting started off on the right foot, especially as an adult playing golf. And the last video we did was talking about getting your club to come back with your club face square relative to its arc. And I'll just put a little link to the video up here, that slide across thing. You can click on that if you would like to see last week's video. So let's just assume that we're good at that. So we're pretty good at being able to get the club back to about here, right? And we're able to even come down and take a swing and hit a shot, okay? All right, so pretty good. So now I want to show you a drill that you can do, a practice, a little practice activity that you can do to help you really get a feel for that club face. So here's what will happen a lot of times. And I'll go ahead and put another ball down. Oftentimes when we work with people and we can get them back here, right? And from here, you would think, based on the last video, my club face is square to me, you'd think you'd be able to hit that ball right at the target, right at it. But sometimes people like to really get their face open at impact. And a lot of times that's people who feel like they should swing the club straight back and straight up towards the target. They tend to, a lot of times, never let the club continue to close. They never let the club, and actually, I'm about to say continue to close, but what I really mean is they don't let the club face remain square relative to the arc they're swinging on. So if you look at my hand right here, imagine that's like a club face. It goes back, it's pointing out to the right. For a right-handed golfer, it's open, square, and closed. Now I haven't made any move like this to make that happen. All I'm doing is I'm letting my hand or club face remain square to its arc. And with a golf club, it looks kind of like this. See at the end of my swing, I got that club pointing this way a little bit, right? So if you're hitting little shots and they're going off to the right, there's a good chance that when you get towards impact, you're actually kind of getting your hands ahead a little bit and letting the face open. You're making a move like this, okay? So we want to practice by hitting little shots to it. This is about a 20-yard target. You could put a towel down. You could use a range basket. You don't need a great big target like that. I just put that there so that it'd be easier for you to see it, okay? So a great drill to figure out what you're doing is this. Now notice, I do have an alignment stick down so I can be sure about my alignment. I have another alignment stick down to get my feet equidistant from, so that my feet, my knees, my hips, my shoulders are all square to my target line or parallel to my target line, okay? I want to make sure I don't get into a habit of trying to hit that target with aim out like this or way like this, okay? For this drill, this is super basic, we're just going to square everything up, okay? So what's another thing that we can do to get a good feel for this? Well, think about it like this. If I was going to just toss a ball from the side right here towards the target, that was a little bit to the right, I would make a motion where I'm getting weight into my front foot, right? And I'm just tossing balls out like that. It looks kind of like this. Okay? But a lot of times we see people when they're trying to hit shots, instead of making this sort of an action, it's this. We don't get a lot of turning going on there. So a good way to get a feel for that is grab your club, and this is a sand wedge. Make some one-handed swings. I'm just gonna hold my bicep against my rib cage so that I don't end up making a swing like this, okay? make some swings as if you were going to toss the club out to the target. See how similar that is to skipping a stone or throwing a ball sidearm? Okay, so one more thing. What if you are always hitting the ball to the left? Or if you're a left-handed golfer, to the right? The face is shut all the time, right? So what if you're getting this thing? Now you'll notice when I finished on that, my weight was here in my back foot. That's not the only way to hit it left, but a lot of times if we're hitting it left, we're transferring weight into the back foot instead of into the front foot. Okay? So the first thing you want to do, watch those other videos to get a good foundation. But after that, get good alignment, get a short target, start hitting shots so you can get feedback as to what's going on. Then if you're having trouble with the face being open or being closed, you can go ahead and address it. And usually the answer for both of the problems is making sure that you're making just a basic, you know, I hate to say natural, but a fairly natural athletic move going towards the target as if you were skipping a stone. I hope that helps. I'll see you next time.